Hey guys, Brad from 1897 Outdoors, and welcome to my first episode ever. Today we are going to be exploring the ghost town of Ricketts, which is located in Sullivan County, Pennsylvania, near Ricketts Glen State Park, and it is absolutely in the middle of nowhere. So it's February. There was no snow at my house. There's snow here. Guess I should expect that. We're about 2,500 feet up in elevation, so it's a little colder here than it was at my house. But I'll give you some information of where we are. So this was a ghost town. It was founded in 1890, and then all the residents left in 1913. The town was founded by Robert Ricketts, who was a Civil War colonel. He bought all this acreage and then leased it out to be a lumber town. So there was a lot up here. There was a sawmill, blacksmith, a lot of houses, and 800 residents. So I'll show you the sign you would see if you first came here. As you can see, the history is really documented about this town, which is really neat. Here's a map of kind of what we're going to be seeing today. We're here next to a lot of what looks like the residential, but it's an absolutely beautiful place. I have been here before, but I haven't seen everything there is to see. I've only kind of explored a little bit. So I'm looking forward to getting out and looking around, see what we have to see. There's going to be someone else out here with us, which is really surprising. Another car parked up here. This time of year I wouldn't expect anyone to be here, but never know. I don't think we'll run into them, so shouldn't have anything to worry about up here in the middle of nowhere, I hope. But we're coming up on our first building, not even far from the road. Normally there's never any traffic up here, so it's kind of weird that there's so many cars today. Here's our first structure. Pretty dilapidated. One of the only buildings that, at least last time, was still standing. A lot of foundations up here, but looks like there's some old farm equipment. Other than that, not too much. It's kind of hard to see with the snow, unfortunately. Really wasn't expecting a foot of snow up here. Pretty cool. 100-year-old building. If they didn't make it out of this real thick concrete, it wouldn't even be here anymore. Looks like there's something over here. Once you get too far out here, it starts to get really swampy, and I don't feel like getting wet today. I'm thinking this is probably where they brought the logs. Oh, here's more tracks. I don't know if someone's ice fishing or just exploring. Hard to say. Another structure there. Looks like there's a big one out here. I'm gonna walk over there and then I'll cut back to you guys. Found a really large concrete building out here in the middle of that swamp. It's pretty cool. It's huge. Let's see if we can get in there. I think I can fit through this little hole. No, my backpack on. Let's find a bigger one. Oh, there we go. Oh, looks like I can fit. There we go. This is a weird building. I don't know why there's all these different grooves cut out in squares. I don't know if that was some kind of way to put the beams in or what it would have been for. It's different. A lot of thorns in here. There's some kind of little tracks. Rabbit here. Really is too bad you can't metal detect here. You can find some really interesting stuff, I bet. Like, what is this? Nope, it's gone. What is this huge hole for? Huge square. Whew. A pretty stream. It's gorgeous up here. It's a day like today that shows how much we really take for granted our modes of transportation. In 1890 or 1900, when they were here, If it was snowing like this, you weren't leaving except by train. If you weren't taking the horse and buggy down the hill, you were stuck. So you better hope you had the supplies and were ready, because if not, you were gonna freeze and you were gonna starve. It's amazing what it would have been like up on these mountains back then in these small towns. So this big flat stone makes me think there could be a well under it. We're gonna look. Nope, not this one. I guarantee there's some up here. Just came up on this really nice stone line foundation. Down in it. You can tell it's been a while. There's a big pine tree growing right up in the middle of it. Stone lined. It's pretty large. A lot of it's caved in on itself now. Let's see what's up here. Some bigger deer tracks right there. It's like there's there's another. Oh, look at this. I was talking about that stone earlier. Here's a well. They cover them with these big stones so that hopefully they're a little bit safer, but you can see how if they weren't, when it's snow covered like this, you could definitely fall down one. No one's ever finding you then. But let's take a look inside, see what we can see. Hold your breath. Can you see anything? Might need light. Let's get my phone out. Could you see anything in there, or was it too dark? See if I can drop my phone. Alright, two-handed job. How deep is it? I can't see it. Hopefully my phone wasn't in your way. I can see that it's stone lined. Looks really nice. There's probably a few of these up here. Alright, I'm gonna pull you out. Oh! See anything in there? I'm gonna look now. Turn you guys off so I can see. I'm next to what would have been the railroad bridge coming into town. This would have gotten the lumber down off the mountain. Huge cut stone. It's absolutely massive. Beautiful. It's really pretty. Ah! I'm falling in the creek. Don't fall in the creek. So one thing I want to emphasize is when I'm out exploring like this, you always want to tell someone where you are. Today I'm 15 miles up onto a mountain in the middle of nowhere with no cell service. So if I get lost or wet, no one would know where I was. But you always got to let people know. That way if you do get lost, someone can at least come find you. So it's also important to know where you are and have maps, I guess, if you're going somewhere really in the middle of nowhere. But it's just important. You never know what might happen when you're out in the woods. Got some pretty interesting tracks here. I don't know how well you guys can see them in the snow. I think they're bobcat tracks because the claws are retracted. If they were coyote, when they'd go uphill, you'd see the claws. And if you look, see if we can find a good spot. There we go. It's walking in a really straight line, one foot after the other. And that's how cats normally walk. So I'm thinking they're bobcat, small bobcat. nothing to worry about today, but neat to see. Seen a lot of cool tracks today. Alright, so I walked about a half mile in, and as you can see, it turns into a big clearing up there. And looking at the map, I just don't think there's too much more out here to see. I'm not seeing any more foundations like I was on the way in. So I think we're gonna turn around, we're gonna go back to where we came, see what else there is to see out there. Because I'm not seeing too much now. I was kind of hoping there'd be more standing buildings, but I guess it's been 100 years, so kind of what you'd expect. They probably just put up small cabins that were just made of logs and they rotted away. They didn't make them all out of stone like that original building. Alright guys, well, unfortunately I think it's time to be done for the day. It's starting to get cold and windy, and while I think there's probably more to see, I don't exactly know where it is. It's out behind me, out in the swampy area. That's where like the church and stuff would have been. And I'd like to see it, but I think maybe I should come back when there's not snow on the ground. It might be a little easier to find some foundations because I don't think there's too many buildings left standing. So for everyone who made it to this point, thank you so much for watching. There's going to be a lot more videos to come, so if you could like, leave a comment, and subscribe, it'd mean a lot to me. And if you're interested in other things, you should check out my metal detecting channel at Fishing Creek Metal Detecting on YouTube. Get out, do some adventures in that too. But I want to get out and do some exploring, and I thought I'd make a new channel. So thank you again for watching. Have a good rest of your day. See you next time.